Alright, so now we gotta bring this food over to the dining room where Tubby is waiting for us. Aww, Tubby's father is here? Hopefully we get to meet him at some point in this series. Cool, so now that we have the food in our back of the dining room, Alistair is going to give the food to Tubby and we should be all set. You know, now that I think about it, this dish does look kinda familiar. Wait, oh god, not again. Is Mr. Lugs Tubby's dad? Well, I guess the apple doesn't fall far from the tree with this one. For those who need a recap from the first episode, certain portraits that Luigi acquired in the first Luigi's Mansion game were lost, meaning that certain ghosts are no longer able to escape from their paintings and return to the real world. So Tubby, whose father was put away in a painting that is now considered lost, is all alone in this mansion, left only with the food on his plate and the chef piling it on. Originally, Tubby was actually skinny, but it's been years since then, and the longer his father has been missing, the more Tubby ate to escape the grief. Heck, Tubby isn't even the kid's actual name. It's just a rude nickname that the ghosts around the mansion have started calling him since he doesn't do anything besides eat and eat and eat. Ugh, now that's gross. Wait, did he just burp up the dark light device? Now we have the dark light for the poltergeist. I wonder how it got in the food. Well, either way, for those who don't know, the dark light device has been around since Luigi's Mansion 2, and it is used to reveal objects that are invisible to the naked eye. This could be anything from objects to doors to even ghosts. Anywhere you think something should be, there most likely is supposed to be something there. And I did notice a blank spot earlier where I feel like something may be, but before we go there, there's another decision that we have to make. Do we capture Tubby? This is the second and last optional ghost of this area. He has the key to the next room, and you can either ask him for it directly or take it by force. If you decide to take it by force and capture him, you suck him up while he is sat at his chair. His health starts at 150 and he doesn't move at all, but he will spit bile at you that you will have to avoid. He doesn't necessarily fight back per se, but he'll produce enough bile to create an issue for you. Think of the gobbles from Luigi's Mansion 2. Once you capture him, the key is yours. Now if you decide to let him be and just let him do his thing and just politely ask for the key, well, he simply will just give it to you. However, this all relates to something that happened earlier as well. This will only happen if you let Alistair live. Rewinding back to Alistair's area, if you had instead decided to capture Alistair, then Tubby will still burp up the dark light and all that jazz, but he will be upset that you'd captured the one person who was nice to him throughout this whole entire mansion, being Alistair. Then an inner rage in Tubby will come out, and now your boss fight with him has him spitting out fireballs like his father, as opposed to the simple bile from earlier. Once you get the key, regardless of how you acquire it, it is on to the next room. But before we go there, let's actually head back to the kitchen for a second. So remember earlier when I mentioned a blank spot that looks like it could be filled? Well, it's actually right here in the kitchen. Let's see what's here. There's a freaking hidden door here. This door actually makes a shortcut that makes it easier and quicker to get from the bottom half of the first floor to the top half of the first floor. Well, now that we've officially opened up that shortcut, we can actually go through that door and go to our next room, being the playroom. So there we have it. That is Tubby. He is now officially part of the collection, and now he is the third ghost that we have officially captured in this area. So 3 down, 4 to go. It's kind of crazy that we're already halfway done basically with this series, just with 4 more ghosts to capture. But hopefully this is still a series that you guys are enjoying, and it's going to be very fun to go into the playroom and tackle the next ghost. What will it bring? Who will we fight? Well, you'll have to stay tuned to find out. So until next time, you guys, I will see you all in the next episode.